From Dignitas Dead Pixels, the blue Terran player, FanTaSy. And in the upper left hand corner, the red cross player from ECVisualize, Rake. Alright guys, so here we go. FanTaSy. All Team League long, I have been waiting for FanTaSy to come and play. I've been so excited to see FanTaSy. And I can't believe in one time they play FanTaSy, I'm not casting it live. What on earth? That's just despicable of them. I mean, it's almost like they've got it planned against me. Wow, so BM. Alright, so guys. PVT Iron Fortress is our map. This will have been FanTaSy's map pick as we head into this fourth game of this best of 7. Why don't EG play in this league? Pretty much, I'm pretty sure Shandif, yeah, yes, I'll just answer the question. They just don't have much of a squad left, right? And to play weekly is very difficult to get your squad. You know, unless you really want to play in the league, it's very difficult to get your entire squad together. You pretty much need your entire squad to play the clan war. Alright, so Reaper on the way for FanTaSy from the top right. For now, Rake has opened with double gas here. Only 2 workers in right now though. He's actually supply box. His power just finishing up there. Gonna chrono boost workers into the second gas, so he's gonna have slightly faster gas than usual, but it's not gonna be crazy fast. You know, it's not gonna be like he's on 3 in each. It's just slowly building this up, so he's going to have to be able to tech slightly faster after an expansion, but this is definitely not going to be any kind of tech before the expansion, so 2 workers on each, just a little bit more gas income than usual in the cyber core as it finishes up. We'll probably start warp gate, I suppose, soon. Mothership core starts first, and he's just going to move down and takes his nexus pretty early on here. As we were saying, it's a Reaper opening for FanTaSy, and his first Reaper is heading across the map, his only Reaper, so we might expect Reactor going to follow this up. Then continuing to mine gas means that he's also going to be following this up with some form of factory play, the possibility to go into some mine drops or so from this point. Again, a very popular play style amongst Terran players. I mean, it's actually, again, we did see kind of pulling out of gas and going straight into a lot of racks was popular for quite some time, but again, more recently, we just see this factory play come to popularity again, I guess. I'm not phrasing anything very well anymore. Yay FanTaSy, says Shandave. Hello, Lepsid1265. How are you doing today, bro? Thanks for tuning in again. I've seen you every day this week, I'm sure. Or almost every day this week. Or it feels like I've seen you every day this week. So thanks for tuning in again, checking out the stream once more. We got Twilight Council on the way down for Bughouse, which isn't too weird. Twilight Council openings off of the 2 bases, pretty standard for procs players nowadays. Get that blink up, pressure a little bit, and get into all your other standard stuff afterwards. FanTaSy over here has actually gone into reacted Hellions, so a little bit different from what I was expecting. With a starport on the way down as well, we'll see if he's going to be able to get the damage done, which he is going to be looking for here. As just patrolling backwards and forwards, Rake with his Mothership core. Reaper has not really been able to see too much, and honestly, it's a pretty terrible map for Reaper scouting on. He's going to sneak into the natural now, and I guess he's actually not even trying to go into the main base because he just knows Stalks will get into position, so he's just trying to pick off a Reaper. Oh no! It's been a complete bait! The Hellions get into the main base. They see the Twilight Council and they're going to start working against probes now. This has actually been a brilliant bait by FanTaSy. Actually, that was so smart. Even I didn't see it coming. And he actually gets a ton of workers so far. It's been very, very good for him. 4 workers killed. And he's going to actually maybe get one of these Hellions out of there to come in with the next set of... well, actually, if he goes over this side where there's a Mothership course, he's actually going to lose this. Gets a couple more shots on the probes. And is his follow-up mines? Okay, so it was just 2 Hellions, and then he reactors out 2 mines, which he puts into the medevac and starts moving to the other side of the map. So he didn't manage to bait the photon overcharge, which is maybe what he was trying to achieve with the Hellions, which means that the mines will still get phone overcharged out of the game, although no observer just yet. The first one just coming in now from this robo facility. So if FanTaSy has some boost left, which he does, he's going to be able to move forward, start dropping the mines, and whoa, 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 whoa! Okay, they get killed off. They don't achieve anything here at all. And FanTaSy just going to have to leave here. With these stalkers, Blink not finished just yet, otherwise this medevac would be dead. And I mean, the thing is though, FanTaSy's seen everything, right? He's been in the main base not once but twice, so he knows exactly what his opponent's going for. He even, I assume, saw down here on the low ground the robo facility, so he knows exactly what's going on. At this early stage of the game, he knows what sort of stuff his opponent's doing, and doesn't really see the robo bait. But again, that's coming in pretty late from the scout. Really interesting third base from Rake. He's going to put this in a position where FanTaSy is going to be able to drop it so easily. Actually, it's going to be kind of interesting to see how he holds this on. As FanTaSy actually adding on a bunch of bunkers, making sure he can hold on here in this game. He's got a bunker on the high ground, a couple of bunkers on the low ground. He's really making sure he's just going to be safe, because I guess he kind of needs them, right? Because his early game units have been killed off. The mines, the Hellions, they're not going to help him here, and his production's only just really been set up. So he's going to have to wait a little while. Turret coming down as well, just in case of Dark Temper. And yeah, FanTaSy just salvaging the bunkers though. I think, did he just come across here and check? Yeah, I think he came across, he saw the third base, and upon seeing the third base, what did he see? Was there something in the natural maybe? I think we missed something, guys. Wow, I need to pay attention, let's focus, go, go, go. Seeing the third base, I think he just cancels the bunkers and realizes he can move out a little bit and actually be aggressive. He's not being attacked here at all. This medevac getting repaired up, which is kind of cute. FanTaSy going to put a couple of workers back into gas in a moment or two as well. That fourth gas just finishing up. And the first two medevacs are heading across the map with units in them towards the main base. Now some stalkers actually starting to push forwards here, and this is actually kind of weird because this is actually all of Rake's army. It's all here at the front. These couple of marauders are going to try and hold on a little bit. More units are on the way, so he's being pulled. Of course, at the same time, we've got this double drop coming in, but without Stim, he's not probably really going to be able to contest this Colossus. Takes down a stalker at the front here. He's going to be able to get this pylon. Stim's coming in here. It's about 5 seconds from completion. And these Marauders and Marines just chasing these stalkers back for now. He lost a few SCVs there. 7 workers killed as now Stim finishes. That force is actually missing. He's just going to move down the low ground if Colossus continue to come forwards. Not getting picked off. FanTaSy not trading too well here, honestly, at the start of this. And, well, he's actually going to get his medevacs at the center here. This is actually dreadful for FanTaSy. Losing a lot of his medevacs early on. I'm surprised he actually, Rake does manage to pick up the other medevac there. As these Marines Marauders going to move over to his right hand side. A couple of stalkers going to fire upon them. And, not quite able to kill one more there. As FanTaSy continues to just skirmish with this low number of units. Back at home, he's continuing to produce quite rapidly, as much as he can. Another couple of stalkers go down as they blink into the medevacs, but they do kill one more medevac. FanTaSy grabbing all of his units here. And again, just fighting with such low numbers of units. Second Colossus coming out though, and that'll make it so much harder for FanTaSy to really continue doing what he's been doing up until this point. Interesting to start +1 armor for his +1 weapons. He has gone up to 5 racks, but is getting a third CC behind this. Means that you'll have a lot of units pumping out here for the next few moments, and we'll continue to look towards just dropping as a way of doing damage here. Going to move over to the left hand side with this, as all the units are positioned towards the third base of our Protoss player. FanTaSy needs to find a way to do damage soon, because if the Protoss sits on the third base from this early for so long, he might find himself in a lot of trouble. He sees these medevacs moving towards his natural, leaves a couple of stalkers and a Colossus at this third base. Will it be enough though? He's units starting to drop off over here, and what is FanTaSy going to go for? He's targeting down that Nexus here initially. The rest of the units coming in, and I think FanTaSy might be time for him to just pick up and start getting out of there. Mine actually picks up a few kills. He's not really moving forward with anything else at the same time. Into the main base he goes. The stalkers miss blink though, and Sinzards will get warped in as FanTaSy is perhaps ready to come up this ramp. Only a couple of stalkers, only the Colossus over here, as he's finally getting cleaned up in the main. Again, he continues to just not trade very well, but it seems as though his macro is just able to kind of keep him ahead here. Well, not really keep him ahead, but keep him in this, as also the multitasking is, whoa, a huge mine hit, kills off all 10 probes. I was expecting the workers to die, but not just in a single mine hit, and the mine claims all of those 10 workers go down, and actually all of a sudden Rake is supply block. He's starting to lose this Nexus. Is FanTaSy going to kill a Colossus here as well? He gets it very low, he grabs it, wow, FanTaSy gets it, and then he moves away, and we'll just retreat with his rest of his units. So he's actually going to start dropping off here. He's going to turn and fight these stalkers. I mean, he's fighting with so few units, but he's got a lot of medevacs which helps out a bunch, and that mine going down before he gets it shot off. And FanTaSy just continuing to micro back. We'll see more and more units streaming forwards from him from his production. Only one Colossus makes this definitely engageable from FanTaSy. He's able to just pull back here and trade a little bit and just, you know, take these smaller skirmishes once again. As his +1 armor is finished, but +1 weapons is still on the way. He starts +2 armor again. A very weird way to go about things. I think it's maybe just a mistake here. As pulling SCVs into this to try he can try and survive. These Marauders coming forwards as well, taking down a bunch of these Stalkers. Is Rake just about going to have enough to push through here? I'm not sure if he will. He's tweaking his Stalkers as much as he can, but I think the units of the Terran are just a little bit too strong. He's actually going to run past the Stalkers now. He's going to grab that Colossus, and with so many medevacs in the sky, the healing is maybe just what's really killed him here. As he'll actually grab another Colossus now. Colossus will try and kite away as best he can, but the Stalker number is decreasing, meaning it's only the Colossus left. And these units will stem forwards once again. Some more reinforcement Stalkers coming in, but there's so many Marauders and they take down the Colossus so quickly. The Stalkers now surely stand no chance at all as they try to work their way through these Marauders, but it's just not happening. GG, well played, and FanTaSy takes game number 4, and we are at